One of my creations from this spring, going into the crock pot at 5:49 p.m. because I forgot to do it earlier. Hopefully it'll cook quickly on high. These meals are really coming in handy, and we are about halfway through them, so we have a bunch more up in our freezer. I made a whole bunch of freezer meals, if you're new here, we were for a hot minute planning on living mostly in our RV in a warehouse, and then realized that my dad also had an office building that lended itself very well to like a 3-bedroom, very small apartment. So we ended up doing that instead of the RV in the warehouse. And really didn't end up using any of those freezer meals during that time. And then Brad, for as long as I've been married to him, which is 9 years now, he always is on Zillow, basically, searching for potential like flips, income properties, rentals, just like investment properties. Anywhere we are, he's always on Zillow, just like aware of the market and what might potentially be available for any of those scenarios. And so when we were living in the warehouse, what kind of kicked off buying this cabin, when we were living in the warehouse, we went on a golf cart ride to the neighborhood across the street and saw that there was a house in that neighborhood for sale, and went and looked at it, and it was a really cute house. We actually ended up making an offer on it, and they ended up going with another offer. But that would have been one of those things that we probably fixed up a little bit and then rented out. And then that connected us with the real estate agent that found the cabin for us. And so we came out and looked at it. It is a perfect like Airbnb type property. And so we bought it with the idea that we were gonna start Airbnb-ing it right away. And then we ultimately decided to move in it for the winter while we built our house. I'm walking up a hill and I'm winded. Thank goodness we did, because my aunt, Laurie,
we should have vlogged me trying to get his old one into the box.
Would you give my stuffed animal down at the house?
They'll be missing a tire.
Seriously?
Yes.
Oh, you couldn't fit
in the box. Oops. What are you gonna do?
So we have a spare tire.
Yes. So now we have a spare tire.
So Aunt Lala is now, she's kind of the same situation. She sold her house, is building a house, and she is living in the office now. And that thing in the winter, it's not insulated at all. It's a metal building, and it's getting freezing cold at night. So she basically sets it up where she has her space heaters in her room, and then in the mornings, do you know what temperature it is, like on these really cold nights? Have I told you, Brad?
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Do I know what?
Have I told you how cold it's getting in the office at night on these cold nights? She's gotten up and it's been 42 degrees in there.
What?
There's literal ice on the inside of the windows in the mornings. Because
Does she not have a heater?
she has, yeah, all the heaters, all the space heaters and everything. It just gets freezing cold because it's not insulated.
Wow.
So for us to have tried to regulate the temperature in 3, not just one room, 3 of the office rooms in that office would have been really, really difficult. Like, it was
Not in here.
a total blessing that this thing came on the market, and that it was, I mean, we're hoping it's a good investment. It's not like, it's like a stepping stone, I guess. But anyway, now we are looking at another property. We're just getting you caught up on all of our real estate adventures. I think I just got a paper cut by putting my hand in my pocket, and this card from one of our real estate agents, ironically, cut my finger.
That's a pretty nerdy thing.
Yeah, so we're about 2 months maybe away from like actually getting going with this thing as an Airbnb. And so Brad and I have this like running list of things that we want to do to the Airbnb before we go live with it. Actually, we kind of talked about that the other night. What we should ask for is any advice from anybody who already does an Airbnb.
Totally.
Because I think...
I mean, we've stayed at $1 million, but it would still be good to know from an owner's perspective.
Yeah. Like, I know what I like an Airbnb to have, and I've already started sourcing stuff. Like, I always love when an Airbnb has a prepackaged moistened towelette for makeup removal, and I think it also really helps with them not using the washcloths to do that and staining them with makeup. So I found some of those that I love, and we've ordered some like bulk shampoo and conditioner, but we're brand new at this. I think that white towels, linens, everything would be good because you can bleach them. Brad said that he's talked to a couple people and they said black because they won't show stains, but then you can't bleach them. So I don't know. Let us know what you think would be best, because we're probably looking at doing that in the next like month and a half. My friend Josie is a real estate photographer, a really good one, and she's gonna come down and take really neat photos of the cabin for our Airbnb listing.
Did you already do that?
What? Yeah, I already asked her. She said she's only about 2 weeks out, so it's
Okay.
she'll be fine to have some short notice. And then my mom and dad in their villa have priced out all of the materials for basically all of the things that we would for sure want to do in our villa, and it's less than $10,000 for the upgrades without labor. But we're gonna do a lot of the labor ourselves, and then also we have a brother-in-law that's really handy with that kind of thing. So I don't know, that just seems really low.
I know. We'll see.
We'll see. Poor Bear.
Yeah.
What happened to your Jeep, buddy?
Really got the shaft.
It's my steering wheel.
What's that doing in that package? So the Jeep that Bear got for Christmas, I don't even know what actually happened to it.
Reverse and so reverse wouldn't work and one of the tires wouldn't fit. So, and I couldn't fix it.
It wasn't from the get-go, like it worked for a while and then
it
just...
worked for like a week, 2 weeks maybe.
I think
But luckily Amazon has a great return policy. Well, I don't know if it's Amazon or this seller. Because we bought it back in October.
Oh yeah!
Yeah.
I bought it really early.
But luckily their
steering wheel.
refund policy for like Christmas gifts, as long as you bought from October 1st through the end of the year, you had till February 1st to return it.
Holy cow!
I know.
We just slid under that wire. So yeah, they just sent us a new one, which seems really... I've seen some information lately about... Got that on video. Lyndle. About where stuff goes when you return it.
Like the landfill?
Yeah.
That's why I was not worried about one tire.
Yeah. Well, that just stinks.
Hey, Patricia Mahomes, how are you? Doing good?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, Bear. Did you turn it on, buddy? Okay. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. All right, we got it. Thankfully, it was Bear's car that like malfunctioned, because Lyndle, no joke, it took my parents a solid 2.5, maybe 3 hours to put that thing together. So thank God it was Bear's, because it was pretty easy to put in. I'm back on Noom. I think I said that earlier. So last year, actually, I think it was in December or January, and like the first 6 months of last year, I was on Noom. I think I lost 25 pounds total. It was great. And then I thought I was good to go, and so I stopped logging meals and paying attention to what I was eating and life and moving 10 times, and so I put it all back on. So I'm back on Noom again, which I love their program. It's really great. Highly recommend it. One of the great things is about every 2 weeks it's built into the system that they want you to reward yourself. So I stopped at Dairy Queen on the way home, and the kids got some dipped cones, and putting them in this cup was genius. I mean,
I want it in my cup.
well, yeah, take it. Look at Bear. Take it out of your cup, and then when you want, put it back in the cup. So like Wee Wee's just eating it straight out of the cup.
Want that out of the cup?
Okay, well, take it out, and then when you want, you can put it back in the cup.
Put it in my cup, please.
Yeah, I can take it out. Is it good, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Bear loves ice cream.
Say, look.
Cool.
That's
Yum.
my bite.
Yum.